Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the show. That's my impersonation of Gru. Okay, whatever, wasn't that great. But did you know that in New York right now, there is 1,462 real estate offices throughout the state? On top of that, there's 131,026 agents. So how do you pick one? Well, that's easy. Just pick it out of a bag. I got one right here. Let's shake it up and shake it up. Make sure I'm not cheating. I'm going to close my eyes. Okay, here's a piece. I'm going to let you guys read it. What does it say? Can you see this? There we go. Oh, look, it says pick Jimmy. All right, well, guys, I'll see you next time. This video's done. Just kidding. It's not that easy. It is, but it's not. Follow me here. Look, I get it. With so many agents out there and so many agents getting their license every single day, it can be hard to find a good agent and pick them to be yours. I look at it as like, this is who you're taking to prom. You're going to spend like 3 months with a real estate agent. Like best case scenario, you're spending 60 to 90 days from your accepted offer. So like, I truly believe you got to mesh well. Here are 6 ways to select your real estate agent. Step 1, and this is going to be kind of straightforward, and that's ask your agent what is their past history in the real estate market. So is this something they just started doing yesterday? Or is this something they've been doing for the last 5 years? I truly believe that in this industry, the best knowledge is learned out in the field. It's not learned in textbooks. Yes, great, we learn our definitions, we learn all that stuff, but in field practice is unrivaled by anything you're going to learn in your book. So the more, theoretically, the more transactions your agent has been on, the more chances are that they've seen a lot of the things that you might encounter. You know, you want somebody that's going to be able to guide you through the process and not learn on you while going through the process. There's a distinct difference there. Either they know it and they can coach you, or, well, hell, it's going to be a hell of a ride and you're both going to learn at the same time. And if you want to do somebody that favor, kudos to you. I've been there before. I've been a new agent. I know how hard it is to work with clients for the first time. So if you want to help that person out, that's great. If not, definitely look for somebody seasoned. And really the other piece of all this is the more they've worked a certain type of home or a certain area, the more they can bring this knowledge to you. So yeah, the internet's great. Google is amazing. But there's something different when you're working with somebody who knows the area, that can tell you the ins and outs, that can tell you, where they foresee the market going. If you say, I want to live on one level of living, they're going to say, great, I got you. It's the ranch. If you say, I want all my bedrooms upstairs and I want an open living concept downstairs, well, then more than likely you're looking for a colonial. But you should also know, and your agent should know, for example, in this market right now, colonials are probably more expensive than any other home style. It's been the most in demand, and split levels are the least attractive. So knowing this arms you with a better chance of buying. So again, step number one is experience. How much experience have they had? Are they knowledgeable? Can they get you from A to B with no hiccups? Step number 2. This one might be common, it might not be that common, but ask your potential real estate agent about their schedule. If they don't have a schedule or a calendar to show you, this is a huge red flag. If they cannot manage their own time, how can they manage yours? Okay, just think about that for a second. You see, our job as a real estate agent is not what TV makes it look like. It's not negotiate for 5 minutes, get paid 30 grand, show 3 houses and the buyer picks one, and that's it. It's not how it works. Like, there is a lot of components in the real estate transaction that I wish I could juggle right now to show you guys, but I can't. I'm not a juggler. Maybe I can be one day, but not right now. We are literally juggling inspections, appraisals, closings, new buyers, old buyers, sellers, renters, etc., etc., etc. I mean, an agent at any given moment in time could be juggling 10 different things a day. And if they don't have a schedule, I promise you, they will drop the ball on you. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. This business is extremely fast paced. And if an agent can't keep up with your needs, you are sure to fail at some point in time or another. Okay, so again, step number 2, it seems silly, but make sure your agent operates on a calendar. The other thing you can ask them that's part of step 2, ask to see their car. Ask to see how clean their car looks. And I guarantee you, out of 10 agents, this is a guarantee, if not, coffee's on me. Out of 10 agents, 9 of their cars will be a dumpster. Dumpster. And again, it goes back to that schedule. They don't know when they're supposed to eat. They don't know when they're supposed to drink something. They don't know when it's time to organize, and everything's just all over the place. I promise you. Step 2, calendar, look in their car. That's it. That's it you need for number 2. Step number 3. And I was talking about this a little bit earlier, but it's do your personalities match? You're going to spend 60 to 90 days sometimes with this person. This agent is going to be involved with your lender. The agent is going to be involved with your attorneys. The agent is going to be involved with the inspection and the appraisal and every other part of their transaction. And I promise you, if you can't stand the agent now, it's probably never going to get better. And you have to spend, like I said, 60 to 90 days with somebody you can't stand. Don't do that to yourself. Take a look at the red flags from the beginning. If you really don't feel that vibe, just on to the next one. It's very simple. No hard feelings. I mean, I don't want to work with a client who I can't get along with because I have to spend 60 to 90 days with you. Why would I want to spend all that time with you if I don't like you? And I truly believe it's that simple. If both parties don't vibe, it's okay. It really is okay. Remember, there's 100-something thousand of us. Pick another one. My worst clients are know-it-alls. The people who know everything. They've bought and sold before. They've rented, they've managed, they've blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I've defined my worst client as a know-it-all, and I just won't work with them. And again, that's okay. So I know who I can vibe with and who I can't. And step number 3, I urge you, when you're interviewing your agent, if something seems off, then it's off. And just find somebody that makes you seem on. Okay, so we're halfway through, and there's really no rocket science behind these steps and ways to understand if you and your agent are going to work well together. But let's just go into step number 4, because you're going to start to see all this stuff just kind of revolves around your experience. You're not trying to stay at Motel 6. Maybe you are, but wouldn't you rather the Ritz-Carlton at the same price? Okay, I guarantee you said yes. If you wouldn't take the Ritz-Carlton over the Motel 6 at the same price, drop a comment below. I want to see who you are. So let's go into it. Number 4. Communication. You see, right now, things are so backed up with just the amount of people that came out of nowhere that wanted to buy a house. And you know what? That's okay. However, communication is what takes you from point A to point B. Even if there's nothing to tell you as a client, just giving you a reminder, a follow-up call to let you know, hey, look, nothing's really going on yet. This is where we're at. So again, number 4 is communication. And don't be shy to tell your agent how often you would like to be communicated. Keep in mind, we work with different personality types. So I know some clients I work with, they want to be notified daily, whether something happens or not. Other people are just like, hey, if there's a big milestone hit, like we got an accepted offer, we're under contract, or the appraisal came back, or, just big items like that, that's all we care about. And there's no right or wrong. It's just, again, communicate. Number 4, communicate with your agent, right? Communicate with me. let me know what your expectations are. It's only fair. And if I can deliver, or if an agent can deliver, they should say so. But at the end of the day, communicate and allow us the opportunity to really understand your needs. That's kind of, I wasn't really thinking about going down that route for step number 4. I mean, yeah, communication, it's important, but as I was speaking, I realized that the communication is meant really for your experience. So I know I just learned something right now. So now when I chat with people, I'm going to ask them, hey, what is your communication style? Is there a certain amount, instead of me trying to guess along the way, I'm just going to ask straight away, hey, how often do you want to be told what's going on? Every day, every 2 days, once a week, bi-weekly? You don't care? Those are my type of people. Just when it happens, it happens. Great, fantastic. We'll chat later. I love those people. So, okay, cool. Number 4, that's wrapped up. Straight into number 5. 5 time. For those of you who didn't watch WWF and don't know Booker T, you have no clue what I'm talking about. And that's okay. That's okay. But number 5, negotiation skills. I'm a little torn on this one, because if you ask an agent about their negotiation skills, they're going to tell you they love negotiating. They're the best negotiator. They're the best negotiator in the history of negotiators that have ever been and that will ever be. Double-edged sword, the negotiation skills. The truth of the matter is, this is plain Jane, folks, right now. The truth is, if you are in a high demand market with low supply, I don't care how good somebody says their negotiation skills are. It's like me telling you, hey, I'm going to take you into the iPhone store when the iPhone 12 gets released, and everybody's going to be standing in line waiting, and they're all willing to pay the asking price, which, I don't know, it's Apple, so let's say $1,300. Everybody's in line. They're ready to pay $1,300. Apple doesn't have enough phones for everybody. And I tell you, yeah, I'm great at negotiating. Now you expect me to take you to Apple and get you that phone for under $1,300. So just try to take negotiation skills with a grain of salt, but you do want to know what their negotiation skills are like. And this is very simple. When you're interviewing with an agent, make them feel like they have to win you over. Like you're already the greatest thing. Like you are an ace of hearts, right? You are the greatest card in the deck. So why should you even give this agent an opportunity? That's where you'll see negotiation skills, because you're hitting them with objections. And if they can't handle those objections, I guarantee you they're probably not a great negotiator. Unfortunately, you can't see them negotiate a deal up front, because that happens once you're in the process. But throw some objections at them, hit them with a, no, I'm not signing that agreement, sir. And just watch what they say. If they're like, all right, fine, let's go look at some houses. No. They're telling you right there that they're telling you, get out. Bye. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting excited. Look, I'm an excited guy, okay? It is what it is. Always feeling fantastic. So again, number 5, hit them with some objections and just try to see, can they really negotiate, or are they full of, a sack of it? So step number 6. If you want to see an agent in action, okay? Let's say you narrowed it down to myself, Bobby, and Billy. And you said, listen, I want to see Jimmy, Bobby, and Billy this weekend. I want to see what they do. I want to see how well they know houses. I want to see how great they can answer questions. Very, 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 very easy. Find out where they're doing an open house. That's it. Ask them, hey, I'd love to, come check you out. Are you doing any open houses this weekend? I'd love to stop by and say hi. That's it. Just find out if the agent's doing an open house, because now you get to see us in our natural element. Like we're doing our job at this house, right? So when you walk in the door, even if you're not buying this house, even if it's above your price point or it has nothing to do with what you want to buy, when you walk in that house and you ask a couple questions, hey, what is this? What is that? I don't know. If you're getting that stuff and they're running an open house that's telling you, probably not going to want to work with this agent. Okay. Now I'm not saying that every agent is going to have the answer to every single question. I mean, come on, let's get real. There's going to be some things we don't know, and that's okay. But if the majority of your questions are pretty simple and straightforward and you're at their open house and they can't answer them, well, then I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fan. If you're at their open house and they can't answer questions, on to the next. On to next. Call me or Billy or Bobby or whoever did a great job at the open house. So I'm actually going to throw in a number 7. Number 7 as a bonus. Number 7, okay, bonus for you, is ask some friends and family who recently bought a house. Ask them, who was their agent? What were some great things that happened during the transaction? What were some bad things that happened during the transaction? What is some things that you didn't expect? That way, now you're getting an understanding of what's going on, and you get to find out if the agent they used was good or not. If they were good, you should add them to your roster, and you should call them and say, hey, listen, Mary Sue down at 123 Main Street, she gave me your phone number. She said, you were awesome to work with. I would love to interview you. Because remember, don't go to agents saying, I'd love to hire you. No, let them show you why they should be hired. Any agent. But use that script. Hey, Mary Sue told me to call you. I'd love to interview you as an agent. She said you're phenomenal. I want to see what's so phenomenal about you. Give the agent the opportunity to really show you why you should work with them. And again, this is like a date. You guys are going to prom together. You're going to spend a lot of time. So I'm not going to sit here all day and chew your ear off. Okay? Maybe I am. If you want to hang out with me, I will. So now that we made it through the 6 steps plus a bonus 7th, if there's anything that I said that you might not be sure of, you need further clarification on, drop a comment. Yeah, that's it. Drop a comment down below with your question or your concern or some additional, maybe you did something that you loved when you were interviewing your agents that I didn't touch on. Hey, we're all learning. So drop a comment, let us know. And if you're looking to buy a home here in New York, feel free to click the Calendly link. It's in the description down below. If you're watching this video in other states around America, I personally can't come and help you, but I do have access to agents across America in every single state, major city, major market. So if you need help finding a few agents you want to interview, again, that Calendly link, it's off the screen. The Calendly link down below, click on that. Look, 10, 15 minute, it's a Zoom call. Anything you need, just use that link. That's how you get in touch with me. Last thing, and you're free to go. Class dismissed. All right. If you want to know when step 2 comes out, how to get pre-approved or how to interview a lender, or there are going to be so many things about pre-approval in this video. It's going to be huge. The best. So if you want, click subscribe, hit the notifications, turn them on, and get the video when it comes out. If not, I'm sure I'll see you back here again. Deuces.